Congratulations, Khyati and Utkarsh, for winning the best use of digital marketing for Kinara Capital. So, more? Can you talk more about this campaign that you have won for? It's Aapka Business Chale non-stop with Kinara. So, what was the entire campaign about? What was the brief? What made it so worthy enough to get a wonderful award at CMOs Charcha MAA Awards?
Thank you so much for inviting us, and we were truly excited to hear the news that we've been selected. Ad Gully is definitely one of our most favorite brands, so really appreciate that. I would say thank you. And regarding the ad campaign itself, we worked with our brand ambassador, Ravindra Jadeja, and luckily he was a good sport about it. Kind of convinced him to help us run a campaign that would make it very easy and fun to understand the challenges that small business entrepreneurs face and how they can be he is sort of representing how the solution is through My Kinara app. So with that concept, Aapka Business Chale Non-Stop, which we then dubbed in several regional languages, we were able to kind of get this message across in a much more of a fun and I would say, a colorful manner.
Yeah. I mean, this was something new we had tried. It was a superhero avatar of our brand ambassador Ravindra Jadeja. We just wanted to kind of resonate with the our audience in a much simpler communication manner where they could understand and relate to the problem statement and how we are offering a simple solution for their problem statement.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. And once again, congratulations on winning at MA Awards.
Thank you.
And today I have two wonderful gentlemen from Agartha. Hello.
Hi.
Congratulations for winning for your client Agri Central. Can you tell more about the campaign that made you win the best regional content marketing?
So our client Agri Central, they were trying to, farmers have a lot of issues, especially with crops, diseases with crops, and Agri Central wanted to help out in, they've got an app also which the farmers can use in saving their crops, where what happens is, other than, all the other aid with soil and climate and the weather and all the other, fertilizer to use, still there is a big danger where certain diseases can ruin your crop within 48 hours.
Absolutely.
Acres and acres can get completely, ruined. So action has to be taken pretty fast. So we actually went and spoke to a lot of farmers. We had a campaign where we went and one-on-one spoke to farmers and see what the actual problem was, because for them also to understand the app and, to convince them and the trust they for them to have trust in us or in Agri Central. So then we did a thorough, campaign and, research on this. And then then we convinced them, how to use the app and where they can actually take photographs and send it immediately.
One of the features was such. One of the features is called crop care, where you can click a picture of the infected crop and ask what's that in the app, and you get the immediate
But how friendly are these farmers when it comes to, because farmers, if you say, they are not very technology friendly. So what was the challenges that you faced while executing this campaign, or for them to actually click a photo and send it to or upload on the app? What were the challenges that you faced?
That's the assumption that we have on the other side of the urban part, right? Like the farmers are not so, I mean, they might not know the exact in-depth about the tech part, but they use a lot of these apps and other stuff very frequently. Let us say, if you look at YouTube and the regional content and other stuff, right? The rural areas of India has the maximum usage of those applications. So farmers do use the apps, but the challenge was, how do we communicate this feature effectively? So that's when the films crafted by Salman sir came into the play, and then we did a year-long campaign it's called Farmers of India, where we did a lot of this short form creative content which communicated to the farmers very effectively in regional and multiple vernacular, different languages.
Different
and
languages that
yeah,
were used.
yeah.
And what were the platforms that were used majorly for these campaigns?
We used Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and
Mainly digital.
mainly digital. Yes, yeah. It was to and through digital. Yeah.
All right. Once
Done.
again, congratulations on
thank you.
winning this award.
Thank you. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. Thank you so much. Today with me, I have a wonderful gentleman, Mr. Siddhant Vora from Greaves Electric. Hi, Siddhant.
Hello. Thank you for having us here.
Siddhant, first of all, a very warm congratulations on winning at CMOs Charcha MAA Awards.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Can you share about Can you share about the categories that you have won in and what was the efforts that the team has put in?
Sure. First of all, thank you, AdGully, for a lovely event here and for recognizing the efforts that marketeers across India are putting in. Greaves Electric Mobility, through its brands Ampere and Greaves Three-Wheelers, is glad to be nominated and winning 4 awards. The first one is Excellence in Automotive Industry, which we won for our Nexus, which is a newly launched premium electric scooter and what we call India's first high-performance family electric scooter. We won that award for the way we launched it. There's a lot of anxiety around electric scooters these days, like how far will they go, like kitna chalti hai. So to launch the scooter, we actually did a road show from Kashmir to Kanyakumari in one go across 45 days and 10,000 kilometers, covering 115 towns and cities. And when we reached Kanyakumari, we finally made it open to public. So we broke all barriers in that journey, and every city was covered as a video content piece. So people could actually see it as a chronicles of India and the beautiful country that we have. So that is what you all recognized, and thanks a lot for that. It's truly a very disruptive campaign in the EV space. The second award,
Challenges that you faced during this campaign?
challenge. Obviously, no one's done something like this before, right? A lot of people have done it with ICE vehicles, right? And you'll find a petrol pump here and there. And the same problem that a consumer has, we were also thinking, how are we going to actually charge it? We were skeptical because we're doing it for the first time, right? Also, India is a terrain of variation, right? There's off-roading in the beaches, there's the Jaisalmer desert, there's the Jammu hills. There's so much that the electric vehicle has to go through. But we were very organic with our content and our approach. For instance, when we were in Dholavira, we had a tracking vehicle which was a pickup truck, a 2,000 kilo truck, right? We just happened to tie the truck to a scooter and we towed it for 2 kilometers.
Oh, wow,
and we got a record for that. So we were very organic and genuine with our journey that way. And the biggest realization during this was that what's more available today in India than a petrol pump is a plug point. And as long as you have a plug point in electricity, you can charge any electric vehicle.
Absolutely.
Right.
What were the challenges that you faced during the execution of this particular campaign?
So we were doing, the difficulty of the campaign was double-fold, because while we were doing the pre-buzz journey with a camouflage scooter, because we could not show it to the public while the journey was happening, at the same time there was also a scooter doing it, which was the colored scooter, which would be used for the final film. So the crew is 2, right? Shooting the entire content unscripted for 45 days. That was the biggest challenge from a marketing standpoint. And editing on the go. Like say we were at the Run of Kutch in the Kutch festival, and we've met a few celebrities there who interacted with the scooter. Editing that content overnight, putting it out on social media so that the social journey of the ride and the real journey of the ride match each other. That enables us to also go live in multiple instances. So it was an editing nightmare. It was an operational nightmare. And we also had to ensure that the colored scooter does not leak out. So while engaging with audience, also maintaining some level of confidentiality around it, I think that was a challenge. Yeah.
You've won one more award in another category as well.
So one of the interesting awards we won for. So we as a company believing in doing something that's disruptive and something that picks up organic virality. We also have a business called Greaves Three-Wheelers, where we've recently launched a new electric 3-wheeler passenger called Ultra City. Again, the same anxiety issue exists in the 3-wheeler space as well, right? Where people say, will this go long enough? And it's even more for the 3-wheeler customer because their livelihood and daily income depends on that. So you need to ensure that they get the maximum trips each day. So, to break all barriers and to break all myths, We did a campaign from Bangalore to Mysuru. On a single charge, our electric three-wheeler traveled 225 kilometers on Independence Day. Through the journey, we interacted with a lot of people, financiers, customers, passers-by. We distributed the national flag. We sang songs of freedom, and we clocked 225 kilometers. So that gave us the national record of being the electric three-wheeler in India with the highest range. That formally recognized us as the highest range electric three-wheeler in India, and that was also a nightmare because doing this with a three-wheeler is really challenging, and we didn't know how far we'll go. So it really depends on how good your riding pattern is, how you optimize your range, because it's just like your mobile phone. The better you charge it, the more longer it runs, right? The electric vehicle is exactly like that.
Absolutely. And lastly, I would like to know that awards like these,
Yeah.
uh, how does it boost the morale of the team?
I think the biggest ROI or ROAS, a lot of words that go around, right? Ad spends and investment and all that. But the biggest kick that any marketeer gets is getting due recognition and compliments from the creative field, right? When someone recognizes your idea, there's nothing more valuable than that. Forums like these, allow you to meet people of your kind who truly respect you for the idea in the most unfiltered way possible. And then when we head back from here, we are motivated to do more of such ideas, right? And it also enables us to meet people of our kind and learn better from them. So it's a great networking platform, a recognition platform, and thanks to AdGully for all the effort here.
Thank you so much, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And today I have a wonderful gentleman with me, Mr. Vincent from Maitri. Congratulations, sir, on winning at MAA Awards.
Thank you so much.
So you've won for Netflix, you have won for MBIFL, and not only that, Maitri is the agency of the year at CMOs Charcha MAA Awards. Congratulations. Can you tell me more about these campaigns that you have won? What went, the hard work that went to winning this and achieving this MAA Awards?
So Netflix had, so we do promo films for Netflix, and they wanted to reach out to basically all the audiences of Kerala, and they had given us a brief for their promo film. So it was called Sex Education. It was one of their shows. So they wanted to promote the show, and we decided to come up with something very regional specific to Kerala, and which has a social relevant message. And so we came up with this promo called Sex Education with Shakila. I mean, you can watch it on YouTube. It's pretty popular, and it's got millions of views. It got picked up by the media and stuff. And I'm not ruining the surprise by telling what's in the film, but I think you need to go and watch it. It's pretty good. And yeah, it was like, so it got a lot of accolades for us, a lot of appreciation from the media and all that. So it was great. So we're waiting for the next project and next brief from Netflix. Yes, yeah.
Yes, definitely. Netflix, if you're watching, they are waiting for your brief. Apart from that, you also won for MBIFL. If you can speak about the campaign that you've done for that and what exactly made that campaign so special to you to win that award?
Again, I mean, ironically, or everything that we do has always been socially relevant messages, and all the films that we keep winning are based on these messages. MBIFL, it's Madhurumi's International Festival of Letters. So we did this campaign where it talks about inclusivity. It talks about how Kerala as a state is inclusive of even whatever your gender is, and whatever your religion, your caste or creed. It doesn't matter being in our state, and how Madhurumi sort of celebrates that. So that's what was the core message in of MBIFL, basically.
Absolutely. And what are the challenges that you faced for both these campaigns while executing them? Because having the agency as well as the client on the same pitch is sometimes difficult. So was everything smooth for you, or were there any ups and downs, like a roller coaster?
I mean, our clients have been really good, touchwood, and in fact, we never had any. We never actually had to face any sort of back and forth with the client, except for certain hygiene things to follow. But otherwise, most of the ideas we presented, it was just sailed through, and they loved it. And in fact, every what they say that basically every client deserves the ad they get, is what people say. But so what I'm trying to say is here, our clients have been really supportive of us, and we hope to do better work next year and win more awards. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely, and we
Yeah.
would love to see you win more awards next
Yeah.
year. And what value do you think these awards add to your team? Because they have put in a lot of efforts for campaigns and they working
Yeah.
day in and day out for recognition
Yeah.
and appreciation. So, what motivation does this gives to your team?
Definitely, there is motivation. Obviously, it boosts everybody's morale, and I mean, it also challenges us to do better. We can't do anything. We are not satisfied with mediocre work. We want to do path breaking. Even anybody that would take notice. It shouldn't be just an ad, but it should be an ad that people take notice about. And we are storytellers, so we want to tell great stories. In the end of the day, yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Thank you. That's it. And once again, congratulations for winning at MAA Awards.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.